Job interview skills. A program to master the difficult stages and situations in a job interview. Now, let's understand what are different types of interviews. The interview can be classified into 5 basic types: telephonic interview, technical interview, behavioral interview, stress interview, and HR interview. Telephone screening interview. Telephonic interviews have become an important part of the interviewing process. Employers might contact you anytime, either formally or informally. They may call to request additional information, set up a formal interview, reschedule a time, or simply to chat with you to gain a better understanding of your qualifications. Phone interviews are also used as a first-round screening measure for employers to decide on who they would like to invite for the face-to-face interviews. Since it is not face-to-face interview, many individuals tend to take telephonic interviews rather lightly. This is a mistake. Remember that your personality is reflected in your tone and speech. Telephonic interviews often reveal more to the interviewer than you had perhaps imagined. For instance, if you recline on a couch and speak casually, the listener at the other end can sense your casual attitude. Therefore, it is important to maintain a professional poise, even during phone interviews. Mind your telephone etiquette. Ensure your voices or tone is clear. Speak slowly with appropriate stresses and pauses. Take down notes and respond precisely to questions. Technical interview. A technical round of interview judges the following attributes in you: how innovative you are, that is, your ability to think outside the box to come up with new solutions rather than just spout the party line of the moment. Whether you have a hands-on experience with the relevant products or technologies, or you merely have an economic knowledge of the same. How diverse your knowledge is, specifically to screen whether your knowledge is limited to a specific stream or technology or domain, or you have a broader base of knowledge that is necessary in today's modern fast-changing work environments. Behavioral interview. A common type of job interview in the modern workplace is the behavioral interview. This is intended to assess the most common traits or behavioral patterns you are likely to demonstrate in a professional situation. The interviewers tend to ask questions about general situations, with the candidate asked to describe how they have handled, or would handle, a specific problem. Typical behavioral interview questions are: describe a time you had to work with someone you did not like. Tell me about a time when you had to stick by a decision you had made, even though it made you very unpopular. Give us an example of something particularly innovative that you have done that made a difference in the workplace. What was the last time you were late with the project? The goal of this interview is to assess the candidate's ability to respond to different sorts of situations that the job may present them with. The questions asked will therefore be based on the core value systems and beliefs that you bring to the table, like honesty, timeliness, decision-making, creative thinking, etc. Stress interview. Stress interviews are where the employer uses a succession of interviewers to intimidate the candidate and keep him or her off balance, to find out candidate's ability to handle stress. Stress interviews may involve testing the applicant's behavior in a busy and unpredictable environment. Questions about handling work overload, dealing with multiple projects, and handling conflict and typical situations are generally asked during a stress interview. Another type of stress interview may involve only a single interviewer who behaves in an interested or hostile style. For example, the interviewer may not give eye contact, may roll their eyes or sigh at the candidate's answer, interrupt, turn his back, take phone calls during the interview, and ask questions in the demeaning or challenging style. The goal is to assess how the interviewee handles pressure, or to purposely evoke emotional responses. The key to success for the candidate is to depersonalize the process. The interviewer is acting a role, deliberately and calculatedly. Once the candidate realizes that there is nothing behind the interviewer's approach, it is easier to handle the questions. Examples of stress interview questions. Sticky situation. If you've got a colleague cheating on his expenses, what would you do? Putting you on the spot. How do you feel this interview is going? Oddball question. What would you change about the design of the hockey stick? Doubting your veracity. I don't feel like we're getting to the heart of the matter here. Start again. Tell me what really makes you tick. HR interview. HR or human resources interview will be conducted by the people from the HR department of the organization. The interviewers here would typically establish your antecedents before you progress further, and this could also form a part of a telephone interview. This would typically be your first interview, after which the organization may decide to send you the ticket for the next phase. In some cases, this could also be the final phase, where your position and compensation are negotiated. HR interviewers specifically would like to understand the following: your fit with the role and qualifications required, how well you fit with the culture of the organization and team, your commitment levels and the professionalism you display on your job, how well you balance ambition and leadership with the ability to follow the organizational requirements, values like honesty and personal integrity, including whether you are able or willing to say, "I don't know," when you don't know the answer to a question. You should specifically seek to understand the following during this round: organizational culture, policies and benefits, your role, reporting relationships and hierarchy, the title, designation, career band and compensation levels, joining benefits, relocation benefits, expected date of joining, etc.
This was a demonstration video for Job Interview Skills. For complete program, visit us at letstalk.company.in. If you like this video, kindly share your comments, which will encourage us to make more videos for you. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking subscribe button just above this video. Thank you for watching us. Take care.